the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Those who are liking, sharing, commenting. I say thank you to my old, new, and returning subscribers. I say thank you so much for supporting the channel to make sure the message go far. I appreciate you all. All in all, the Savior, the Protector, the Unifier, the Messiah, the King of Kings, the most loved, Captain Ibrahim Traore. We know that this man has come into Africa to bring a new dimension, and that is why a lot of people are asking that we make him the president of the continent, because with him we know everything is safe and everything will change, and we will see the Africa that we are all praying and yearning for. Captain Ibrahim Traore is saying that we all need to equip ourselves in every aspect, not forgetting the security aspect. Sometimes you go out and something is to happen to you and there's nobody around you. What do you do, especially with the women? So we need to acquire some kind of skills that we will use to defend ourselves. So Captain Ibrahim Traore is giving military training to the entrepreneurs. According to him, we need skills in order to make money, and we also need some skills to protect ourselves. These skills were given to us in the olden days by our forefathers. Africans were being trained in every aspect, men and women. We were never left in the house to say we are women, so for that reason, this is the role we need to play. We have everything that we were doing together with the men, and the training that we need to protect ourselves and defend ourselves wasn't taken out. And Yellow Popo came into contact with us and decided that we have to sit at home and do nothing, so that we'll have some people, just a group of people who will be there to give us the security. And that is why Africa, we have been lucky, because these people are few and they cannot be everywhere to protect us. And sometimes even these people that are coming towards us to harm us or to do all sort of things to us, before you even get in contact with the security, it's a problem. So we need to equip ourselves in every form to be able to protect ourselves. And this is wonderful. This is amazing. These people that are training them in all field, in carpentry, masonry, in every area. And these are people that when you go to other countries are roaming around, and they give them the name unemployed youth, and they are not doing everything possible to equip these people with the necessary skills.
This is what young entrepreneurs from the Pulpit Business Program experienced from Friday, March 21st to Sunday, March 23rd, 2025. It's Friday, March 21st, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's the General Assembly, heading to the Paspanga Gendarmerie Camp.
One cannot want to be an entrepreneur without having at least some training in patriotism and civics, because the nation relies on you to build itself. It is you that we will count on tomorrow to build our nation. Therefore, it is very important that you have at least some values regarding civics and patriotism. At home, Dad and Mom have educated each of you according to a certain set of values. But here, we will educate you according to the values of the Republic.
This initiative is to be commended, especially in this security context that has been affecting our country for several years. So, really, it should be taken very seriously, because thanks to this immersion, our participants will, in any case, be equipped, will have the necessary basics to face certain life challenges. Because, well, we don't wish for it, but some people may one day face difficult situations. And thanks to all the courses that these participants will receive, and with these elements, they will be able to manage. So it is really to be appreciated at its true value, because it helps them to get to know the military environment, to see everything the army does for the benefit of their population, and to measure the extent of the sacrifice that our defense and security forces make for the well-being of our country.
Next, heading to Lumbila. A large part of the journey is done by bus, but the last 6 kilometers have to be covered on foot, and some are already struggling to keep up the pace.
We are tired. We left Tawara to Lumbila. On foot, we haven't even drunk water yet. We are tired. We are suffering like this since are already tired, thirsty.
We have finally reached our destination. But surprise, phones will be confiscated for the 3 days of the stay. In addition to phones, all food brought by the participants is confiscated. Everyone will be treated the same, starting with clothing.
I have transformed into a soldier today. In any case, I am taking the outfit, the cap, and also the rugged shoes. And yes, all the participants who are immersed here will dress up. So for the next 72 hours, while they are truly in the shoes of soldiers, the distribution is happening right now, even behind me. They will all dress like this. They will behave like soldiers. They will experience what soldiers live through daily.
Thus begins 3 days of self-surpassing with plenty of theoretical training modules.
Flag or national emblem, there is the motto, the coat of arms. And then the national anthem, of which there are 4 state symbols that you must know and respect.
The S&D, the general management, is based in Ouagadougou at the level of the non-commissioned officer master. There is the National SMP Center. Lumbila, there is Badala, there is Bagre Pol. For the moment, we have 3 centers. We are also in the process of taking on Saint Mandini. Here, we train underprivileged or out-of-school children when we gather from the 45 provinces. That is to say, we group them, each province has a quota, and we group them, we bring them here, and I train them in different trades, whether it's masonry, carpentry, woodwork, welding, electricity, construction, even private security, which we call security guards, to enable them to be self-employed, because these are people who couldn't continue school. They don't have the means to make it in life. So here we welcome them, we feed them for free, they are clothed, they are cared for.
There will also be practical training in security, self-defense, drone piloting, and shooting sciences. Thank you. The 3 days of training will be punctuated by various sports elements. The military ball, and it is on Sunday evening that, tired but happy, after having washed and returned the military uniforms, the participants will return to Ouagadougou, where they will be welcomed by the representative of the Chief of Staff of the National Gendarmerie.
Congratulations to you for the knowledge you have learned, the skills you have acquired, and these interpersonal skills you have learned, and also these values you have acquired. We believe, in any case, very humbly, that this knowledge will be useful to you, at least for your profession as an entrepreneur. And in any case, I remain convinced that the leaders present here have given their all to provide you with the maximum of what they know during the 72 hours.
There are now more than 150 young Burkinabe entrepreneurs who are introduced to military life, and thus 150 potential reservists for Burkina Faso. Who must indeed take responsibility and diligently discipline it. The PNL, without its long-standing traditions, has the mission to effectively protect and oversee the entire territory.
This is training they are giving to them for free. Who will think about the citizens in the democratic elected countries? But Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing everything possible to touch everybody, not leaving anyone behind. Because if a nation will develop, we should have priority for everybody. Unlike the democratic elected ones who only prioritize others. When they even bring us programs and say these are vocational programs, we see that at the end of the day, even the materials that we need to be able to equip ourselves to learn, they are not there. We don't have the requisite materials to be able to learn the trade that we are going to learn. That is democracy for you. But Captain Ibrahim Traore has provided everything and made sure that these people would train everybody to be able to have something to do to help develop the nation. Because as they are doing this, they are doing it for themselves and the nation as well. And that is why they are training them in every aspect. So that whatsoever security threat that will come their way, they will be prepared to defend themselves. The kind of knowledge and wisdom that Captain Ibrahim Traore is having, they are training everybody, every personnel, Is it nurses, teachers, doctors? Everybody must get this kind of military training so that we'll be able to defend ourselves. And we wouldn't always sit down and be looking for people to come and defend us, even when we are out of reach of these personnel that can defend us. This will help develop the nation, and this will help develop Africa. This is a good initiative that every African country has to implement so that all of us will get this kind of military training to be able to defend ourselves. And we know these insurgencies. Today we are sitting here talking about the Sahel, and very soon from Sahel is going to move to other African countries. So we have to get this training so that all of us will be equipped to be able to stand up together, help the security services to also combat crimes in our respective countries. This is a good model that all African leaders have to come together and adopt so that we will practice this in our respective countries for us to see the better Africa that we want. Instead of us sitting there always holding on to Yellow Papa's model that he has given to us that is not helping us, and we are not moving forward. And we keep sitting down talking about how we want to unite, how we want to move forward as a continent, and how we want to be free. We can never be free under the shackles of the system that these people have created. And that is what Africa has not come to realize, that we can never move forward with the oppressor's model, because these models are designed to keep the African poor for them to continue to rule and get whatsoever that they want to get in Africa. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.